Hello, and welcome back to the Virtual Art Room. As always, I'm your teacher, Mr. Krauss. In today's lesson, we're going to learn how to use the element of shape. So grab your art supplies and let's get started. Remember, the elements and principles of art are the building blocks of art. The better you get at using them, the better your art will be. If you recall, a line is a moving dot. Well, if we move the dot so that it connects back to the beginning, we have a shape. In other words, a shape is an enclosed line. A shape has a two-dimensional area, meaning that it has a length and a width. We see shapes because of a difference in value or colors. For example, there is a white square here, but you can't see it because the background is also white. But as we make the square darker, we can see its shape. Similarly, a triangle starts to appear on the green background as we change the triangle to red. Even though the value of the triangle and the background remain about the same. There are two main types of shapes. First, we have geometric shapes, such as a rectangle, a triangle, and a circle. These are also known as regular shapes because we see them all around us. They have basic mathematical equations that are used to describe them. Next, we have organic shapes, such as a heart, an apple, or an abstract shape. These are more complex than geometric shapes, as they are more difficult to describe mathematically. Though we have names for some specific organic shapes that we see in nature, most don't have names since they can be very random. Because of this, organic shapes are also referred to as free-form shapes. Sometimes we outline our shapes to make them stand out more. However, many times shapes can be defined by what is in or around them. These are referred to as implied shapes. If we want to draw a complex organic shape, such as a baseball glove, we can break it down into more simple geometric shapes. These shapes that make up the subject we are creating are referred to as positive shapes. However, there is more to this image than just the positive shape. If we look closely, there are shapes inside the glove. These red shapes are referred to as negative shapes. Even though they may not seem as important, a great artist will give just as much attention to the negative shapes as the positive shape. A good example of using shapes well is the work of Pablo Picasso. Though he started his career painting very complex, realistic portraits, over time he broke down the subjects into simpler geometric shapes. This abstracted style is known as Cubism. This painting here, Girl with a Mandolin, was painted by Picasso in 1910. So, as you can see, all you need to make great art with shapes is the ability to create a variety of enclosed lines. Here's an activity you can do to help you get better at using shapes. You can create a cubist piece of art based on a room in your house or a scene outside. Break down the complex shape into simpler shapes, then reassemble them in an abstracted composition. Once you are done making your shapes, color it in. This brings us to the end of our lesson. I hope you had fun and learned a lot about shapes. I'll see you next time. Bye!